This week's video is a really important question in today's market. It's been tossed around by a few potential buyers. It's been posed to me and other agents in the area as well. Because the market, as you know, is a little tough to get homes into, right? Well, every single time that you see a home come online on your Zillow app, Realtor.com, or even Truly, or any of the websites that you fall in love with, anytime a property gets on there, you get to the property, and by the time you get there, there are already multiple offers on it or multiple people already bidding on it. And that makes it extremely difficult for you as a home buyer to get your dream home for you and your family. Well, this is because the market, not only is it so hot, there's a high demand from buyers. There's a lot of people out there looking for the same products. And that means that homes aren't lasting on the market for very long, especially if they're in great condition, they're priced to sell, and they're marketable. And all that really leads to you as a home buyer is dissatisfaction, frustration, and probably a lot of emptiness inside. So the question is that you need to be asking yourself and your agent, is there something that you can do that gives you an edge on the competition and gets you notified before everybody else out there? Well, stay tuned. If you need help buying, selling, or investing in Metro Detroit, I'll leave my contact information below this video. If you're outside of Michigan, let me know and I'll find a great agent for you. If you're in other parts of Michigan, we'll see what we can do, and I'll get one of my colleagues to help. In the meantime, let's talk about this a little more. You're trying to find a home and it's very hard. We have low inventory and high demand, and as supply and demand tells us, that drives prices up, and that's troublesome. But it's also troublesome because you're always waiting to get notified of when a home hits the market. Waiting by what, Zillow? Well, you'll have to ask yourself this, and the agent that you work with, is there a better way rather than sitting there waiting to get notified? And the answer is yes, there is. That's right, you guessed it. The answer is simple: getting direct access to the real estate multiple listing service. Now, what the multiple listing service is, it's a database of properties that are for sale. And it's created when a seller wants to sell a property, they contract a realtor, and a relationship is formed. And in that relationship allows us as realtors to promote and market the property on the multiple listing service. That's how we get the highest price in the shortest amount of time for most people. Now, when you're working with those consumer websites, which are really great, Zillow, Realtor.com, etc., they're really good at the consumer browsing experience. But what they lack is the immediacy of the listing service. Now, when a property hits the market, the first thing it does is it goes online on the multiple listing service. And then there's a delay. And this is the disservice that you're experiencing. And here's the secret: Zillow doesn't own the listings. Zillow's just like you, except they get it a day or 2 or 3 days later. And that's how the lag is between the realtor services and everything else out there. Sometimes you get them in a day, sometimes even later. And that's the problem in a hot market like today, when there's not enough homes to find that fit your family's dream home criteria. So the solution: talk to a great agent. If you don't have one, comment below, contact me on social media. I'm happy to help. And what I'll do is I'll help you get into the MLS, the multiple listing service, give you direct access to the database, so that way anytime there's a change in a property, a new one comes on the market, an open house happens, or there's a price change, or something's back on the market, anytime that happens, you're notified immediately in real time. And that is critical in the first step of finding a right home, especially in a market today.